everyone, it's Gladius. So 10.2 has been out for just about a week and we're heading into season 3. In the guide here, you're going to get your character up to 445 item level, and the best part is you can do this in less than a few hours. Let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. First thing you need to be aware of, there are 3 weekly quests that are in the Emerald Dream. And of course, the all-important spark that all of us should be getting every single week. The Worthy Ally quest is going to give you the splinter of the spark that you need. The second one's going to come from Lady Moonberry. You just need to get a splinter of a spark to get another splinter of the spark, making it so that you can craft your first spark. The third weekly is going to be related to doing the seedling quest. So this is where you can go around to different seeds in the area indicated by this icon, where you can go over there and contribute some of your seeds. Now keep in mind, to get this cash, you're going to need to be able to contribute either the green, blue, or epic seed varieties, depending on which one was assigned to it when somebody made the seedling, and you need to contribute some of these dewdrops to be able to get this. If you're really lucky, you can get 4 Drake crests from some of the epic ones, but they're going to have scaling rewards based on which quality was assigned to the plant based on the first person that planted the seed. Again, you will find all 3 of these in the Emerald Dream. I'll leave coordinates to them in the description. Our second step, we're going to be heading back to the Dreamsurge. Dreamsurges came out last patch and they were a catch-up mechanic. Well, they just got empowered. A lot of the different catch-up mechanics from the past are getting a special treatment of getting their item level rewards increased. Dreamsurges are no exception. They've had their item level increased to 428. Now here's where we get a cool shortcut. We can use only flight stones to upgrade them all the way up to 437. However, the absolute cap for both the Dreamsurge gear and also the Timerift gear that we're getting into next is going to be having max upgrade path of up to 450. Now, if Dreamsurges are new to you, take a look in the description. I have a full guide on all about Dreamsurges and how you can maximize it. Just keep in mind the item levels I mentioned in there have been increased, so it's going to be even better than I mentioned it in the video. Third thing we're taking a look at is Time Rifts. Time Rifts came out in 10.1.5. These are another catch-up mechanic that have had their item levels increased, which is awesome for these super cool trinkets that came out. Each of these trinkets are based on a legendary power of the past. And again, we're now pumping these up to 450. So they're going to be way better than they were before. Our Wellbeing Crests, we're going to be able to get 90 this week, and there's a bunch of different ways that you can get them. First of all, you can head on over to do a bunch of outdoor quests, and you'll be able to get 90 there just by participating in the seedlings, Superblooms, and all that kind of stuff. Or if you want to run Dawn of the Infinite, that is a great way to be able to get your flight stones and also some Whelpling crests. And this one, if you haven't done Dawn of the Infinite yet, you should go and do it. If you haven't done this, then this does not count towards your crest cap. So you're able to overcap on crests this week, but make sure you grab this quest before we head over there. And again, speaking of things that don't count towards your weekly cap, I mentioned this in another video, do those side missions. It's not only good for getting renown, but also you get a bunch of crests from it. And these crests don't count towards your weekly cap. So you're able to get even more of an optional step. If you are able to use your spark, you can use your spark this week if you've completed the weekly. Because again, we're getting 2 splinters this week. One from the quest from Lady Moonberry, and then one from the cash that we get from Worthy Ally. Go ahead and make your spark. And there's a full guide on how to do this in the description below. I'll see you there. You can make your own decision if you want to save these crests into the first week because you are able to trade them up, but it does come at a heavy tax. It's going to be quite expensive to do this. There's no problem in using your Whelpling crests this week to make sure you get the best start possible with your dungeons in the next week. However, make your decision. Do what you want to do. But this is the way you can get the most amount of crests possible. And make sure you're taking advantage of our normal ways of getting crests, running dungeons and doing the content that you desire to do. After it's all said and done, you're going to land somewhere between, if you have decent RNG, up to 445. RNG really comes in when you open up these caches. For example, from the Superbloom event. Oh, I forgot to even mention that. Do your Superbloom as well. The Superbloom is going to give you a chance at getting a really nice piece of gear on the veteran track. Make sure you open it. Now, again, there's a little bit of RNG, so you may not get all the way up to 445, but you're going to fall somewhere in that bracket of 430 to 445. All right, everyone, that's going to do it. Season 3 is going to be here before we know it. It's right around the corner, coming up on Tuesday, and I hope you all have some great runs in your Mythic Plus or whatever you get up to. All right, everyone, if the video helped you out today, please heroic strike that like button. If you want to stay tuned for more WoW content in the future, please bash the subscribe. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.